Hello, everybody! Welcome to our second tale of Legacies of Caine. When we're jumping right into it, as you can see, we do not have a dunce with us right now, just more storm-related things. He's up kind of around where the hurricane is, so we're hoping that things get restored, he's fine, things like that. We haven't, best wishes to him right now if something weird's going on in the area.
It's still funny that you said we don't have a dunce right now, because I think we have 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. You probably won't die. Let's see here.
Is that a challenge, or?
We'll just put her in front of us.
She is the more
Yeah,
beefy one of them.
I'm beefy as fuck. I'll look at my dressing gown, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dressed for the park, clearly.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we give a little bit of information, characters, how all your characters are feeling with what's going on. Carpe, how's Nathan doing?
So Nathan, the elderly Ventru, is a little concerned because he is not the most, we'll say, physically capable of vampires. So he is waiting on the Bruja, and if I can remember your name, hold on, Dawn.
Yeah.
He's waiting on Dawn to text him the name of a girl to keep up his cover story. And he just saw a car pull up, and somebody who's some sort of supernatural something, probably, got out with 2 bodyguards and left his driver in the car. So now I'm not just waiting for the name, I'm waiting for backup.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Jess, how about Dawn? How's Dawn doing right now?
Dawn's okay. Very stressed that she's been interrogated about whether she's eaten or not. She's little panicky about that one. In fact, more panicky about that than she is about the whole situation. This is fine. She can deal with breaking into a school, but people finding out her shame is something entirely different. But no, she's coping okay. She's finally getting to do stuff. She's getting to pick locks, so that's fun. But, she's
Nice.
stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely stressed.
All right, and Tiv, how about Eric? How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. He's happy about getting to interrogate Dawn. Got
Which
curious.
I facilitated, by the way.
Yes, you did help out.
Mm-hmm.
He got curious, and so he had to know. And thankfully, she doesn't have the strongest will.
No.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Basically none.
Also, he scratched into his arm earlier, and that was fun.
Oh yeah, that was definitely fun. He's got a phone number in his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week, everyone botched a mission. It's you come into the botched mission. It was something that they weren't necessarily in control over, but the Prince of New York, Helena, has sent them to Philadelphia to recover a vampiric artifact. Philadelphia is a town that not one faction controls, so it is very much so even though it's not like a current war zone, I will say, it's one that is a little more dangerous than your streets of New York for a supernatural creature. Not that there isn't danger for a supernatural creature anyway. Plenty of things want to end your unlife, but tends to be a little worse. And so you were investigating 2 angles, either stealing it directly from the Port Authority and Customs, which Nathan and the rest sent Samuel to do. So Samuel was checking that out, sending everybody lots and lots of text messages and pictures. And then so the rest of you went to the University of Pennsylvania, where you were looking into most likely the contact of James Thurston, the man with who's waiting for the scroll to come out of Customs, who's going to take it to show your thinking David Silverman, the foremost authority on Egyptology, because this was found in Egypt, in the city.
And we have his phone number now.
You do have his phone number now, and you also have a phone number which is related to James Thurston on Eric's arm.
I think Eric just likes phone numbers. And no, it's healed. And we put it in a phone. We made sure.
Yeah, healed up. So, Nathan, you've just seen this vehicle. And as you kind of wait there for a second, you get a text from Eric and Dawn with the name, Timothea Blankenship, one of the assistants to Silverman. Does work with him directly. Like
a TA kind of thing?
Yeah, TA. Yeah, like a teacher's aide, yeah.
Sure. I'll reply with, okay, good work. New development. Car 3 quote people question mark. Get here now. And then I'll send a selfie of where I am.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You can see he's like out front of the building in amongst, they have usually those like garden kind of area out front of a museum. It's got kind of like some statues. It's got a nice fountain. He's kind of over by like the fountain. So at most, if someone would walk by, he looks like just a guy hanging out like in a little park area at night. It's still weird, but it's not the weirdest thing that could be seen.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and look at it, and if anybody walks by, I'll just say I'm playing a phone game or something. You know what kids do these days.
If you're waiting for them to arrive, are you two then heading to meet him directly?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna stop for ice cream?
Maybe later. Yeah.
I mean, only one of you can really eat ice cream very successfully, so...
Yeah.
I mean, Tantus, we could make blood ice cream.
You could. You could. It would take a little effort, but you could.
We need dance with those rats.
Just like a rat on top of the blood ice cream. That's the decoration.
Yeah. Just freeze it, dip it in some chocolate.
Just take a sword, slice up the rat. Sprinkles!
It's right. Ratsicle? Or like rat sprinkles? Oh, wonderful.
Spratskulls.
Spratskulls.
I like it.
So, Nathan, a patrol of some kind of security will come by. He'll kind of like look over to you. Is everything all right, sir?
Yep. Just phone games. I like to be outside at night.
All right.
My top hat and cape.
You do know this is more private property, sir?
Well, yes, it's the university.
Yeah.
And?
Are you a student here?
Yes.
Do you have some ID on you?
No, I don't carry my student ID everywhere. Especially not when I'm trying to get inside buildings. I just wanted to walk around and enjoy the grounds.
What's your name? I will at least note this in my logs.
Certainly. Philip Anagonye.
Alright, Philip. Well, have a good evening. Hope everything's alright. He'll make a note of something and kind of head on his way.
Certainly.
After a little while, Eric and Dawn will show up.
This is how we walk.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of like, strutting in.
It's how I walk,
Yeah.
Strutting
I
themselves in.
I don't like to feel left out,
You haven't seen any movement at all, Nathan. You can see, the drivers doing various things. You don't hear anything, but, maybe he turned on the radio or something. You can't really tell. Whatever, the car does seem definitely, it's...
Still.
Not like a limousine, but it seems like a very nice, town car.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when they arrive, I guess I'll fill them in on what I've seen, which isn't much.
No. He saw a strange guy with 2 bodyguards get out at this time of night, which, I mean, there is both unusualness and usualness to that. Walk into the building, be greeted by the security, and led inside. And then, of course, their driver's still sitting there.
How many security guards greeted him?
You saw 2. There could have been more, but those were the only ones you saw. Kind of like you could easily see from your angle from the door, because there isn't a lot of lights in the building, so you could see like 2 lights.
Okay.
Because they aren't turning on the big lights, so they still have their like flashlights out to like lead him around and stuff like that. It looked like, again,
Sure.
there could have been more. You just wouldn't have seen them, and you're not sure how many guards this place actually has.
Right. So, do you guys think I should try and get in on my own? As I have the theoretical in from the janitor, and the security guards know I'm coming. Or do we want to try and break in?
I mean, if you're in there alone and they're not human, you're probably gonna be in trouble.
That's a very good point.
You know?
Perhaps.
That's if they know anyway.
Eric, Dawn, if either of you wanted to, if you have a cult, you could roll an occult intelligence on the strange symbol on the door of the car. It would be difficulty 8.
I mean,
I
yes.
don't know.
Full mod 0, difficulty 8. I'm hitting things correctly this time.
Ooh.
Okay, excellent. So you realize 2 things. First off, it seems to be some kind of combination of symbols. And you do recognize one of them. You're pretty sure that there's at least 3 symbols, maybe more, that are sort of combined here. One of them is of a group that's related to vampires. The Harbinger of Skulls. What you would know about them, I'll just give you a brief thing. Rumors say they are vampires that came back from the dead. From the land of the dead, specifically.
Undead?
Like, they figured out a way that after they had gone to final death, to return.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
There is an
Yeah.
entire area called the Shadowlands, which is like the realm of the dead and spirits. And they ended up there and came back, supposedly.
Hey, how long has that vehicle been there?
Probably now about a half an hour.
That was to Nathan.
Probably about a half hour.
Well, I was telling him because he wouldn't know either, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna guess about 20 minutes anyway, but yeah,
That was a good guess,
about a
then.
half hour.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of symbols on the front there. One of them is undead. Vampires who actually died but aren't dead. Like,
Haven't
twice
we all
dead.
died?
Twice dead.
Oh.
Twice.
Twice.
Like someone who only turns people who've been resuscitated once at least?
No. Vampire dies. Like, forever thing. And then not forever.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have 4 fangs instead of 2. They double up.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Could they get more blood?
I feel like it just make more mess.
We're here to explore James's office in the museum to find out if we would be able to get back into it. We don't have any specific interest with these entities. Correct?
I hope not. I hope we have no interest with them.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I think this might work. Roll me a finance check, difficulty 9. Finance, wits.
Finance. Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Is it kidding?
Why won't you love me?
Difficulty 9, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's a botch,
That's a
if I
botch.
recall correctly.
All right. So you're. I'm just gonna say now. You're pretty sure that the symbol is of some kind of like you've seen it or something similar to it before, and you were thinking that it is like maybe a derivative of some kind of business.
Okay.
You're not sure though.
Yeah, no, definitely not
Not
sure.
at all.
But it does seem like the kind of logo a business would have, but maybe a little more detailed.
Yes.
Okay. Still, I definitely don't think that these people have any bearing on our current goals. Is that correct? You two?
Unless there's something else here.
Vampire-related people showing up in the building we're trying to get into as vampire-related people.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's an artifact that is vampire-related. All the little...
There is no... We don't know of an artifact that's vampire-related here, currently. It's in the Port Authority.
That doesn't quite mean that... I don't know, it's all not adding up to us having a good time with them.
I need to turn you up again, because I cannot hear anything you're saying.
Sorry. There's a cat on my lap now, and so I'm pretty far back. One moment. I'm sorry, kitten, I love you. Don't hate me for this.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, fat ass, move. Not you, cat, me.
Oh.
So you're saying you do think it's related to our goal?
All a little too coincidental.
Maybe the paper got here early? Maybe we timed it wrong.
I don't like this. What do you guys think?
I don't like them. I don't want anything to do with them.
So we try to avoid them for the evening?
We could wait and see if they leave.
I'm not sure that would work out, as the janitor called over and said that I would be right over, and a half hour seems like a long time to get lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, a half hour is fairly reasonable on a large campus.
You get a text message silently of, like, some part of the sewer that looks like something in the sewer. Like, it's floating in the water. It's like...
Yeah, something brown and floating.
No, I was saying, like, just some kind of trash that, like, looks like... That's an interesting piece of trash. I didn't care to see it, but it's an interesting piece of trash.
Does the stinky one know anything?
I don't know. I've been receiving a lot of messages, and I just started ignoring them after a while.
Send him.
And this is trash.
Let me roll something for him that would help you guys, because I'm nice that way.
I mean, you could just send him a picture, ask if he knows anything.
That's a good idea.
Pay attention to the next 3 or 4 messages and ignore the rest.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
I have many. Not often all mine.
And not necessarily always good, but worth thinking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna snap a picture of the thing. I'm gonna send it to our old sewer friend and ignore all the pictures and the memes that I received in return.
Alright. Yeah. He will know nothing different than what, Eric knows. I did check.
Okay.
He probably will like reaffirm some information about the Harbinger of Skulls. I'm gonna give him a little more since he rolled a 10 in there. He's just basically be like, they're really mysterious. The word is when a catastrophic event occurred within the Shadowlands is when they got out, basically.
Okay.
And on top of that, we know that it's been to the docks already, that vehicle, because now that we're actually paying attention...
You can see a picture of that vehicle, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
Perhaps they were able to get it out.
Maybe they're the ones that are transporting it.
You also know...
it didn't match with the...
I will tell you another bit of information that's very important to know. The Harbinger of Skulls are technically independent, but they oftentimes align themselves with Sabbat because they have very similar goals.
Blah.
That is something that your Nosferatu friend would know, since he has a Sabbat friend.
Well, acquaintance at least.
Turncoat that he's trying to get to leave.
Gotcha. All right. So, are either of you adept at stealth in any way?
Kind of.
A little bit. I got one.
Okay.
I'm a little sneaky.
I'm not very dexterous, but I'm sneaky.
Well, what I'm thinking is if I go up and get them to open the door, and then the three of us take out whatever security guards there are.
Ooh.
It might be best to either kill them cleanly to make it a mystery tomorrow rather than a murder scene, or alternatively, not kill them and make it appear to be a mugging.
Mugging would bring less attention vampire-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Disappearance would also bring somewhat less attention, although we would definitely need to report this particular incident to whatever the prince is of the region. Most definitely tonight. Are either of you any good at knocking people out?
Oh yeah.
Ah, good.
Oh,
can-
that's my specialty.
I can make them go crazy.
That would actually be good.
That would probably be also useful, although perhaps as a backup.
Yeah.
I can
'Cause
do it to
crazy-
vampires too.
Because crazy is less predictable and less easy to make appear to be something that it isn't. It just appears to be crazy, and it is. And a security guard going suddenly crazy might be bad. So, if you two can, let's see, be unobtrusive while I get the security guards to open the door, and then be as close as possible so that we can take them out as much as possible.
I'm fine with knocking a couple heads together. You know. It's finally my time to shine.
Acceptable?
I'll try not to switch.
Eric?
What? I'm
Acceptable?
sorry, I wasn't listening at all. Are we being sneaky?
Sneaky, and then beaty. But not killing them.
Are we
Okay.
gonna drag them
And-
outside, or where are we putting them?
On the roof.
Honestly, if we're mugging security guards at a museum, it would make sense to steal something from the museum.
Oh, I want a sword.
I think that whatever you find would be perfect, as long
Okay.
as it isn't what we're actually trying to steal.
We should take it last.
Which
though, in
we
case
should
of
also
alarms.
take, but something else in addition.
Okay.
All right.
Pick and choose.
Eric.
Yeah.
Break.
Agreed? Agreed?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good job, team.
Yes. All right, go hide. Near the doors. I don't want to be there by myself as much as possible.
Okay, so the other two are just going to hide near the doors.
Yeah.
Just give me a stealth dexterity roll then. We'll see how well you're hidden.
Basic difficulty.
Basic difficulty.
Yeah.
Wow, Eric's quite stealthful. Stealthy. Let's say stealthful.
1 dex, 3 stealth. Let's go.
It was the stealth that rolled all the high ones.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We did it. We're so sneaky. We've become a hedge.
You guys are.
We've
Why
become
high
the
fives?
You folks are quite sneaky.
I'm not. I've got a top hat and a cape.
Let's roll something here. Okay. I'm just gonna roll that. Okay, so you go to the door, kind of knock. A security guard who's kind of come up and like shine in the face. They're like, hello, can I help
Hello?
you, sir?
Mike from the other building radioed over because apparently this is the building that I need to go to.
I was expecting you a little bit ago. Everything all right?
Yeah, I haven't been on campus very often, so I have no idea where I was going, but I found it.
Oh, I guess that can happen. You really should.
I tried a couple of other buildings, and they gave me directions, and the directions just didn't make any sense.
You really
Anyway.
you should learn to Google it on your phone. There's a campus map online.
Oh, that would have been easier. Ugh. Yes. So, I just need to get in. He said that the other janitor would show me around so that I could find the homework I was looking for.
Yes. Let me show you to him. As he kind of like waits for you to walk inside, and then he's like going to lock the door.
So he opens the door.
Yes, he's in the doorway. He like opens it more. He's like trying to let you inside, basically.
All right. Is it just the one guy?
Yeah, it just looks to be the one guy.
All right.
Not every night we get multiple visitors. Usually it's pretty quiet
Multiple?
around here.
Multiple. Who else is out at this time of night?
Some kind of big shot, in from somewhere. I think Egypt, they said, visiting or something.
Oh.
Apparently one of the
Neat.
professors is in the building talking to him or something.
Oh. Do you know which one? My daughter works with one of the ones
Oh,
here in the building, actually, which is probably why she left her homework here.
I think it was supposed to be Mr. Silverman, Professor Silverman, but I don't know if he's here. He might have sent someone else. I haven't had a chance to see.
Sure. So I'm gonna kind of take a step in. Is he like right next to the door?
Yeah, he's just waiting kind of for you to go in, and then he's gonna close and lock the door behind you, kind of thing.
All right. What would it take to knock him out?
I guess some strength brawl to attack him. Yeah. So let's start with, if you're attacking him, roll strength and brawl for me, thank you.
Okay. So strength and strength.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, dexterity brawl to hit. Sorry, for unarmed combat.
If you're going for
okay.
a straight punch, yeah.
If you're going for a straight punch.
Okay,
want-
so dexterity and dexterity.
Yeah, so just some dexterity. Okay.
And difficulty 6.
Yeah, difficulty 6.
Do I get any
you can have,
advantage for taking him entirely by surprise?
Yes. Have a bonus die.
Ooh.
That
3
hits.
successes. Nice. Okay. So, what's your strength?
1.
Okay. Roll 3 dice for me, please. Okay. You do him one level of bruising. So you kind of punch him in the, like, the back of the head. All of a sudden, he's like, like really caught off guard.
So, did he manage to close the door before?
I believe.
No, this is as I was walking in.
Yeah, like
I'm just like taking a step and then
he basically
sucker
like,
punch him in the face.
He walks by him for a second. He goes to start to close the door, and you sucker punch him.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we're gonna quickly jump out and
Yeah.
Yeah. Then everybody roll me dexterity plus wits.
in other words, initiative.
Initiative, yes.
It really bothers me that this isn't in alphabetical order.
It goes in the order of the TV.
Wait, what are we rolling? Dexterity wits.
Yes.
I
How
don't
do I
see a
roll?
way to do that in dice
Yeah.
pools.
You're gonna have to just roll
Uh,
dexterity and then wits, I believe, because you know,
Okay.
It's a thing.
yeah, it's a thing that you're supposed to be able to do, and I'm not sure if there's a specific initiative roller. Okay, so you got
What's dexterity?
Nathan's got 2 successes.
There's my dex.
Oh, I got 0.
Don, you got 2.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
With your
For
dex.
the first
Oh,
one.
yeah. First one, yeah. That was my dexterity. That was my
And
wits.
And I
Eric-
botched.
Eric's caught off guard by this. He wasn't actually he was sort of trying to expect it, but he did not expect Nathan to act right then. So you're kind of off guard this first round.
I got
Let's-
distracted.
Let's see what he's going at. He also has 2 successes.
I was making too many pouncy motions
Yeah.
that didn't actually pounce.
All right. Let me just check something.
Too many pouncing motions.
Um,
Okay.
okay. All right.
So all 3 of us got 2.
Dawn, do you want to use celerity because it would give you the initiative?
So to use that, I have to use a blood, right? No, a willpower.
No, celerity is blood.
Oh.
If she spends celerity, it gives her an extra action. What she should have done is rolled extra dice for her celerity score.
Okay. Let me just.
All right, because celerity gives you bonus to dex,
to dex
Yep.
related.
so she still gets those extra dice.
Yeah, she needs to roll her extra dice based on her celerity.
What?
Okay.
So because you have celerity, you move faster. So
Yes.
you
Oh,
roll
yeah.
extra dice in initiative.
Oh, okay.
So it's your
Yes.
dexterity plus your celerity dots.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I forgot that you added that to your dex there too. So you get to.
I didn't know you had celerity,
Yes.
or I would have.
Me either.
Yeah. I just
been reading a lot
remembered
of that book.
celerity.
Okay. So how am I rolling this?
How many dice or celerity do you have?
I have 2.
Okay. So do you see?
Just roll 2.
Yeah. For easy rolls, if you want to see on the left side of roll 20, there's the D20. If you click on that, there's a dice roller.
Ah.
You can also just type /r space XD10.
You could also do that.
So which one am I rolling? The D10?
Yeah, 2D10.
Yep,
2d10.
Roll 2.
We said 2D.
2D.
2D. Okay, so you have the initiative, Dawn. So
yeah.
you can spend blood to use your celerity. What do you want to do this turn? You kind of just let me know everything you were planning on.
I thought that was me using it.
That's just something you kind of get because you got better.
Okay.
It's a passive
Now,
bonus.
I see
Yeah.
how that works then. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like I'll get to resist things with my super buff fortitude.
Yes.
Oh,
for free.
okay. Okay. Is there
Mhm.
any point me using it if I've got the advantage?
How it works is passively, if you have celerity dots, you get a bonus to your dexterity dice rolls.
Yeah. Each
yeah.
point of celerity gives you 1 extra die for dexterity related things. But you can also spend a blood to get extra actions. Like normally,
Okay.
if you take extra actions, you're splitting your dice pool. which means you roll smaller bits of dice to hopefully do multiple things.
Okay.
Celerity allows you to cheat that and basically be like, I just get 2 or so, or for in your case, you would get 2 extra actions, so you get 3 actions.
If she uses all of her celerity points.
Yes.
Right.
Well, the thing is, it costs you 1 blood.
The drawback is, though, that after you use a celerity point for that turn, you don't get the bonus to the dex roll.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Okay.
good things, bad things.
Yeah. So basically, you can go even faster, but then you don't get the dex bonus, basically, for the turn.
Okay. Is it worth using it or not for this one?
How hard
Just-
are you going to hit him?
How
is
much
the
are you
question.
going to...
So he dies.
Also, you're trying to knock the guy out quickly, I'm guessing, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Nathan obviously didn't do much to him. Nathan just, like, kind of punched him a little bit, and he was like, ah! You know?
I basically see it as a distraction.
Yeah.
He punched him with his thumb inside of his fist like this.
Yeah.
Just snapping into his thumb and yeah.
Nathan probably did hurt his hand a little from that. He's like,
Yeah.
ah!
Okay. Okay, let's use it. Let's see how this works. So I have an idea of how this works.
Okay, so you're going to use a blood point then?
Yep.
So you got your
Okay,
celerity.
put that away.
So if you wanted to, you could punch the guy 3 times.
Okay. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, not for him.
Will he die?
Probably not. You are supernaturally strong. You have potence, so we'll see how that goes.
As long as you don't hit him in the head, he should be fine.
What if I go for the limbs, you know?
So
just try
first
and-
off,
Body blows.
you roll your dex plus brawl for each hit, and that's going to determine how much you're successfully hitting him. You don't have to worry about the 2 extra dice because you're not using celerity right now because you're using it for extra actions.
So dex and brawl.
Mm-hmm. All right. Wow.
Yes.
What is your strength?
My strength is where'd that go? 4.
All right. So roll strength. Plus, I think you can roll with nothing. I believe.
Yeah.
So roll strength on its own with 3 bonus dice, and you automatically get 2 successes.
Oh god.
How do I do the strength with the bonus dice? Do I do the strength first and then the bonus dice?
Yes, because you're just doing if you're just doing strength on its own for like the ability and you're not rolling anything, it'll still ask you dice modifier. You just add 3 to the dice modifier. Because when you're doing combat, extra successes are extra dice of damage.
Oh.
Yes. Basically,
Ooh.
you did hit him in the head.
Uh-oh.
So,
Okay, so I roll the strength one first. Sorry, I'm so slow today. I have
It's
slept
fine.
like 2 hours.
no, it's fine. It's also
It's the
it's your
strength.
first actual combat too.
I've never played this game before. Oh, I clicked the D10. Did that do it?
Okay.
That rolled once.
So you roll.
I rolled it once.
Oh my god. All right. So, let me figure something out here that is important to
My
figure
fist
out.
just went through his body.
Oh
If-
boy.
If it's a punch and she wasn't aiming for the head, then it is bruising damage.
Yes. Yes. Good news is he's not dead. Bad news for him is he is bruised and has taken some lethal damage because you rolled.
Ow.
What your strength is? What? 4?
4.
You didn't roll. You're missing two dice.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Okay.
He was
Yeah, there's
bruised.
2.
So you dealt him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, 8 levels of health. Let me soak for him. He does have some soak. He might be able to soak something here. I forgot to roll it for Nathan, but that didn't really matter. Let's just roll that for... Okay. So he didn't soak Nathan's. That was Nathan's roll. And for you, he doesn't soak anything on that either. Okay, so he does actually take 8 levels of health damage. I mean...
I have to hide him in a shallow grave somewhere.
He's not
Pow! Oops.
dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Okay,
4, 5,
good.
6, 7, 8,
I'm gonna
9.
bury him anyway.
He has taken hurt level of lethal damage from how well you punched him.
So he's probably unconscious.
He is quite unconscious, but he's also got, like, injuries that will take, like, more than a night to heal.
Excellent. Well done.
Wow.
Check for the wallet.
I'm gonna put my hands in my pockets and never bring
Also,
them out
does he have
again.
like a nightstick or something?
He probably has a firearm and, like, some pepper
Oh.
spray.
He's got a gun.
Yeah.
A campus security guard has a... Well,
It's
yeah,
a
I
museum
guess.
that actually has some valuable
Yeah,
things
that's
in it.
true.
And the guy that
can use
stopped
that.
you was like campus police and actually had a gun. The guy
Okay.
you talked to, yeah.
Free gun.
So, let's... I'm gonna take the gun.
Okay. He's probably like actually bleeding from his head. He's probably got like a head wound.
I'm gonna put him
From-
in the fetal position and be like,
You're actually like moving him in the fetal position.
I mean, she's got 4 strength. She can probably, like, carry him like a baby.
I could carry him with one hand.
She has
at this
4
point.
strength and supernatural strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could it be a bad
Alright.
idea to drink from him?
I mean,
Right
I'm
now,
hungry.
yes.
Yeah.
It would be bad.
Fine.
he's already injured.
So,
He has technically less blood to take from him because a bunch of it's now on the floor.
you know what would probably be okay, though? Licking it off the floor.
Has anyone got a rag? We put it in and soak it just out, yeah.
That's up to you guys. Go ahead and search through his stuff. I'm gonna see if I can see a map of the museum in the vicinity of the entryway.
Okay.
I'm taking the wallet.
All right. He's got like some credit cards. Like we'll say like $15 in cash. Like a picture of some woman and a couple kids.
Now I feel bad.
Why? You didn't kill him.
But
You're
yeah.
You're only taking $15.
Hell, he'll probably get hazard pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
he's
gonna go
probably
on a
made
shopping?
money off this. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna go on a shopping spree with his credit cards? Like that's the way it's gonna hurt him. Because I mean, we could use a TV, but you know.
Ooh,
Anyway.
Says the person that owns probably like 100 TVs.
No, not well. I mean, technically, if you count all the ones in the hotel, then yeah. Anyway,
But it's another TV, and you don't have to pay. You spend money for it.
Hangs
Exactly.
the TV on his TV. Yes.
you know, you don't get rich without being frugal. So,
Okay. Finish him off. No, Rosa. Stop trying to get me to murder.
I will totally have you make a humanity roll for that one, and I will love every moment of it.
It's not D&D. We don't get XP for killing.
all right.
Yeah.
So, are we seeing any? Yeah, that might be true if he can't get a copy of the picture. So, are there any like maps of the museum or like
Sure. You're in a kind of
Egyptology this way?
you're kind of in a main entryway. We'll say there's like probably an area where people would check in. You know, probably like students would be able to just come in, visit. Visitors from outside would probably have to pay a little bit of money. There is a map here. Not like a big map, but there's like some pamphlets that have maps in them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. I'll grab one of those. Does he have a walkie-talkie?
He does.
Hmm.
It looks as though he perhaps was reaching for it when he was punched in the head a second time.
Excellent. You want to grab that walkie-talkie too?
Oh, yeah. Wipe the blood off it.
Yeah. Turn the volume down. We don't want to announce our presence if somebody
Yeah.
tries to contact him. Anyway, so we've got the map. Does it show us where what's his name's office is?
Not at all. It shows the general layout of where visitors will go to. So it's got a visitor's map. You can see, like, areas where there's marked, like, where you would guess
Employee
are marked
only.
doors, where it would be employee area sections, you know. And it, of course, does show that there are sections of the museum not accessible to you. Because it's like, it only shows so much of the inside of the building.
Okay. Does it show where, like, the Egyptology area would be?
It looks as though there is, like, a display on the second floor. You're not sure if that would mean that the office is on the second floor, or the area is on the second floor of the, like, section of the building that's off limits would be connected to that or not.
Shall we go up and take a look?
Yeah. If I see a sword on the
Let's-
way, I'm taking it.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
I shall wait in case I set any alarms off.
You-
I'll take it on the way out.
That's
Yeah,
probably
I
a better idea. You can
Mhm.
probably spot, like, there's a like a medieval section, and probably has, like, a
Ooh.
nice sword, we'll say.
I'm gonna take
And
that
you're
one.
quick, so you'll probably be able to get there and out while we get out.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right. So let's quickly but carefully head up to the Egypt area and see
Okay.
what's there.
Alright, you will head upstairs to the Egyptology department, and...
Keeping an eye out for the people who arrived before me.
Yes. When you're approaching the area, you can see that there are some lights on in that area, and you hear voices up ahead. And we'll actually take our first break here, though, as you're hearing these voices, because you're not quite sure what that is.
This is only unusual for two of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very, very accurate.
I am very sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Which one of you is saying that? Anyway, okay. Malkavian humor. It's very easy, and it's all about horrible mental illnesses, so yes. Anyway. Anyway,
I only have sanguinary animism at the moment.
you could be worse. We all know that. It could be a lot worse. Anyway, so go bathroom, grab drink, grab snack, and we'll be back in a little bit for continuing the adventures here. So, thank you. We'll see you in a second then.
2D.